Now, in Nigeria and in every part of the world, there are critical questions you need to ask in a selection of leaders. In a process of selecting our leaders, we don't ask right questions. We don't have right expectation and we don't have right followership. Now, in selecting leaders, the first question we ask in this part of the world is he from my tribe? Is he from my religion? This thing I'm telling you is still happening even at this moment. Yesterday, I was opportune to be at one place in Area 10, and I saw people, they almost fight. I won't mention the tribe. What are they fighting? There are 6 in number, and 3 we are fully in support of a candidate, and they know that by all ramification, that candidate lacks competence, lack character, lack a good track record, and lack capacity. But
according to you,
yes,
nobody say them no, because them waiting feel good for them, feel bad for them,
they
bad for you.
They understood, they understood, but their claim is that as long as it's from our side, there is no problem. So we have a wrong criteria for leadership selection. So when you are selecting your leaders and you are looking at tribe, you are looking at religion, you are looking at ethnicity, definitely you will get it wrong. That is a very wrong criteria for selecting leaders. Now, but we do forget that when you use that criteria to select leader or leaders, then that leaders, whatever he does in that place, it will affect you and also affect the generality of your family. For instance, now you mention a bag of rice. If you go to market, that particular leader is selected based on this criteria. Will he pay you, give you money different to buy that rice? No. If you go to market, will somebody say, because you are from a particular tribe or particular religion, I will not sell this thing at this cost price, I have to reduce the price? No. If you are entering transportation, does the transporters ask you the tribe you are from to consider the price you will pay? No. If you are paying for electricity, do they ask you because you are from so religion, so tribe, you don't need to pay? No. So whenever you select a leader, you should also know that you are selecting these leaders to provide services. So when he gets there, he doesn't care. If they select wrong people, they don't care. They will deliver wrong attempts to you.
Some people they select so that they go feel use and boast saying our person did there. Now our person done the day there, and our person is supposed to the day there.
Then your person has been there for over decades, many years ago, and there is no difference. Now that is why I say the problem of Nigeria leadership is Nigerians. Bad and terrible followership. Very terrible one. Now, the question is, some people will say, what do I do? How do I know now who to choose? Or how do I know whether the person I have selected is doing well? Let me quickly tell you the 4 things also you need to know to help you to know whether this person has done well for you to vote him. The first thing is, this person that is leading me, am I learning? It's knowledge. The way I used to be, in knowledge now, am I better? Have I learned something that will make me a different as a person from this person that is leading me? Is there something new I have learned? Is there something his leadership has taught me that is new and that is profitable and beneficiary to me? You write it down. If there is, you go to the next question. You ask yourself, am I changing? Or is there any change positively in presently other than the one we used to have before? Now, if there is a better change now, positive one, then root for that leader. If there is a positive change in your life, in your family, in the society, in your environment, then root for that leader, because the expectation that you need from a leader is to gain knowledge to become better. Is to experience positive change to become better. So all this thing is what add value to you. So if that particular leader you are rooting for now, or that particular party you are rooting for, or that particular group, if there has not been a positive change affected in your life by them, then write it down. You go to the next one. Am I growing the way I used to be before? Now, has this leadership affected me to become better? Have I grown where I used to be before? The level I operate, am I operating on a higher level now than I used to be? Is the society operating on a higher level? Is the economy operating on a higher level? If it is operating on a higher level, you write it down. You now go to the next one. Now, if I'm operating a higher level, means I'm growing, then there is need that I am succeeding. What are the record of success I have recorded over time? This person has done what? Has been leading. Now, what is the success? What success in this context means a continuous actualization of your predetermined goals. If there are goals I have set before that I haven't actually actualized over time during the period of this particular person in office, it means he has done well. If you state all these criteria, these are the criteria that will help you to know whether a leader has performed or not. If this criteria, because if you are learning, if you are gaining knowledge, there is no way you will not change positively. And if you are changing, there is no way you will not grow. And if you are growing, there is no way you will not succeed. So if all these things are not there, then why will you now be rooting for that leader? So you that is out there listening to me,